Hello to all of my young gardeners. This is Susu, and today I am just so excited to talk to you about fall colors. Here we are, right in the middle of the fall season, and I'm sure you've noticed that the trees and the shrubs are starting to turn colors. So today I really wanted to share with you why that happens. And I also wanted to talk to you about the colors that you can associate with specific trees and shrubs. First of all, we have had spring and summer, and all the leaves have been green. And the green is actually a pigment called chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is very important to the production of food for the trees and the shrubs. It creates sugars so that the trees can grow up and be strong and healthy. But what happens in the fall, the days start to get shorter. And this is a signal to the trees and shrubs to stop producing chlorophyll. So what happens is the chlorophyll, the green color, the green pigment, fades away, and underneath you're going to start seeing the colors that have been there all along but have been hidden because of the chlorophyll. So in addition to the chlorophyll disappearing, you're also going to need sunny days. If you have too many rainy, cloudy days, you're not going to get good color on your leaves. They're going to be dull, or they're going to turn brown and just fall off if we have too much rain. But this summer, we have had plenty of rain, so it's kept the leaves on the trees and shrubs, and they've remained green instead of falling off. And so we're really set up for a perfect fall this year. And we really haven't had a great fall for a few years because it's either been too dry or too wet too late in the season. So keep your eyes open for all the beautiful colors this year. First, I'm going to start off with a shrub that I have growing in my backyard, and this is a leaf from my lilac shrub. And you can see hints of red and burgundy in this leaf. And it's a little subtle color, but when you get a whole tree looking like this, it really is attractive. And lilacs are gorgeous in the spring. We have our purple and blue and white flowers that are so fragrant. So this really gives us something to look forward to every season. The next one I want to share with you is oak leaf hydrangea. And the oak leaf hydrangeas are starting to turn. They're starting to get this dark, deep maroon color right now, but they still have some of the chlorophyll showing. But as the season progresses, that's going to change. And they call this an oak leaf hydrangea because it's sort of similar in shape to an oak leaf. Now, the next leaves we're going to talk about are from the maple trees. And the maples are the stars of the fall season because you get magnificent reds and yellows and oranges. Now, this one is from a sugar maple. You can tell a sugar maple, one of the ways is it has 5 points, 5 lobes. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's from a sugar maple. And up here is a red maple, and you can see the different shape. This has 3 points. Sometimes it will have 5, but most of the time you're going to see these 3 points there, and the shape is a little bit different at the base than it is with the sugar maple. You can see the difference there when you compare the two. Now, maples can have the same colors on the same tree. You can have yellows and orange and reds all on the same tree, but maples are kind of tricky. They'll fool you sometimes because you can have the same kind of maple and the one next door to it will be a different color, and they can also vary from year to year. So the maples, as I said, are truly the stars of the fall season. The next tree I'd like to talk about is the dogwood. These leaves are from my dogwood tree, and the dogwood is among the very first trees to change colors, and they will be red and then they turn to a dark maroon color. And the dogwoods again are a tree that provides something year-round. In the spring, you have the white or the pink flowers on them, and in the fall, they really do have a gorgeous fall burgundy and red color on the trees and the leaves. Here we have a tulip poplar leaf, and the tulip poplar is very easy to identify because of the shape of the leaf. You can see on the leaves, instead of a point at the end of the leaf like you get on most trees and shrubs, you can see the point here, and that's how most leaves are. But with the tulip poplar, the point goes down instead of up. So very easy to identify this. And in the fall, it has gorgeous yellow leaves, and the tree is very uniform. You're not going to get various colors. It's going to be all yellow. And they do tend to change all about the same time, so you really do get a show on the tulip poplar. And the tulip poplars are very large trees, and they stand like soldiers. Their trunks are very straight and tall. That's another way that you can identify a tulip poplar. Next, we have black oak. And when the chlorophyll goes away on the black oak, you are going to see brown. And I have a friend who her favorite color is brown. So I'm sure she's enjoying the black oaks right now. Not all oaks turn brown in the fall. This is a leaf from the white oak. And if you recall from one of our other videos, the white oak has rounded lobes on the leaves. And in the fall, the white oak is starting to turn red, and it's a beautiful shade. The white oak and the red oak both have a red shade to them, and it's sometimes very deep, not necessarily as bright as the maples are. The last leaf that I'd like to share with you is from the sweetgum. And we've talked about sweetgum before. It's also easy to identify because you have this star-shaped leaf, and all the leaves are very uniform. But in the fall, you can have a variety of colors on sweetgum. You can have yellow, burgundy, orange, or red. And each leaf will be a solid color. And the whole tree can have all the colors on it at one time. You can have one branch that's red, another that's maroon, and another that's yellow. So it's very striking to watch. Now today I only have the yellow and the maroon, and this one's just beginning to change this really dark maroon color. Sweetgum tends to change later in the fall, so hopefully I'll get to see some of the red and orange develop a little bit later in the season. But here you have a selection of beautiful shapes and colors, and I really hope that you will get out and explore and look for that really beautiful leaf that has all the bright colors in it. What we used to do when I was a child is we would go out and gather the pretty leaves, and then we would put them between wax paper and get the iron out and iron them so that they're sealed in and they retain their color just a little bit longer, and you can hang them in the windows so that when the sun shines through, you really get to have those colors right there in your home to enjoy. And if you don't want to use an iron, you can use contact paper and seal them between that, and that works just as well. So I truly hope you enjoy your fall season. It's a wonderful time to be outdoors. Over and out from Susu's Garden. Love you.